Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. For today's video tour, I want to take a look at the 2019 Lexus LX 570. The full-size body-on-frame SUV is definitely a dying market, as most consumers now prefer crossovers, but the LX still holds true to its roots that date all the way back to 1996. Let me show you why. This LX is finished in black onyx with a full black leather interior. The LX also comes standard with an integrated smart key access system. All you have to do is keep the proximity key fob in your pocket and you can remotely lock and unlock the vehicle using all 4 of the door handles. Right now the vehicle is unlocked. And after a moment you can just rest your finger over the indented part of the handle here and 1 beep will indicate locking. Now, there are sensors on the back of all the door handles, so after a moment just grab behind. 2 beeps will indicate unlocking, the power mirrors will fold out, and you can let yourself in. So with that smart key access system, you also do have standard push button ignition. All you have to do is make sure that the key fob is within the interior of the vehicle, put your foot on the brake, and hit the dash mounted button to start. This is the 3rd generation LX, but it was completely refreshed a few years ago. Lexus first unveiled this fresh and futuristic demon in August of 2015 as it went on sale for the 2016 model year. The only panels that are carried over from its prior refreshed predecessor are the doors and the roof. Everything else is completely new. So let's take a walk outside, check out the exterior, and listen to the engine. Now, upon exiting, the LX is going to chime at you just a couple of times to let you know it's lost detection of the proximity key fob. Sleek body lines with an aggressive profile is part of the reason the LX stands out so well. The front end is undoubtedly Lexus with its horizontal spindle grille, and you also have signature triple beam LED headlamps. Under the hood is the powerful and almighty 5.7-liter V8 that retains 383 horsepower at 5,600 RPM and kicks out 403 pound-feet of torque at a mere 3,600 RPM. The naturally aspirated V8 is married to an electronically controlled 8-speed shiftable automatic transmission, and together they make the 5,800-pound LX move from 0 to 60 in an exciting 7.3 seconds and reach a top speed of 137 miles per hour. The EPA estimates the 2019 LX 570 to get 13 miles to the gallon in the city, 18 miles to the gallon on the highway, with a combined rating of 15 miles to the gallon. Premium gasoline is required to fill the 24.6-gallon tank. The LX is truly second to none as far as luxury full-size SUVs go. With full-time 4-wheel drive, height-adjustable suspension, and an abundance of comfort and safety features matched with the ultra-reputable Lexus nameplate, the LX is well worth the price tag. Overall length of the LX is an even 200.0 inches, with a height of 75.2 inches and a width of 78.0 inches. The LX rides on a 112.2-inch wheelbase with 20-inch painted aluminum alloy wheels on all 4 corners, sealed to tires measuring P285/50. With 13.9-inch ventilated disc brakes in the front and 13.5-inch ventilated disc brakes in the rear, the ABS system works to bring the LX to a stop from 60 to 0 in just under 142 feet. Back inside, you're greeted with the same luxurious build quality that you'd find in any Lexus vehicle. All materials are soft to the touch, and the one thing that makes Lexus cars look so inviting is the use of satin silver trim instead of abundance of chrome brightwork. This makes the cabin feel a lot warmer and a lot less pulverizing. The LX comes standard with this massive 12.3-inch interface. Here you can control your vehicle settings, access media, navigation, and the Lexus Inform app suite. Like the smaller RX I made a video of before, the multimedia interface is not a touchscreen system. It uses Lexus Remote Touch. Simply move the joystick around with your fingers until you make a selection and press down to enter. You can also use shortcut buttons such as map, menu, back, or filter through some options on your current screen. If you drop the vehicle down into reverse, a 360 bird's eye camera and a backup camera reveals itself in the screen. Down below, you'll find a modest storage container that houses your USB and auxiliary inputs, an electronic parking brake, and 2 cup holders with a retractable cover. Here are the many controls for your adjustable suspension. The driver has the ability to change the height of the suspension by up to 3 whole inches. You can lower it for optimal fuel economy on longer trips, raise it for off-roading, or keep it in the middle for normal driving. You do have a locking center differential and, like I said, full-time 4-wheel drive. The center console is a removable storage tray that reveals a lot more room, and I do want to add that on more equipped LX trim levels, you can opt for a refrigerated cool box to keep a couple of drinks chilled for longer trips. In the overhead console, you have the controls for the power tilting and sliding moonroof, touch sensor LED map lights, and a padded sunglass container. You do have an auto-dimming rearview mirror with garage HomeLink integration. The steering wheel on the LX is a beautiful 3-spoke design with genuine wood accents. The left side is home to your media volume and controls, and the right side is where controls can be found for the driver information display in the gauge cluster. You can filter through driving data, driver messages, navigation, media, etc. Off to the left, you have the toggle switch for your intelligent high beams, which I'll touch on momentarily, headlamp washers, and an easy exit mode, which takes advantage of the height adjustable suspension and lowers the car when it's in park to assist the driver as well as the passengers upon exiting. You also have a panel dimmer switch and a small drop-down container. On the driver door panel, you of course have your traditional window and door lock switches and 3-person memory seating for the driver's seat. Now, along with almost every vehicle in the current Lexus lineup, you have Lexus Safety System Plus. I like to describe it as 4 smaller subsystems that work together to ensure the maximum safety for the driver and the passengers. Firstly, you have a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection. It uses a series of front sensors to pick up on different road hazards before you do. The pre-collision system will give an audible and visible warning in the driver information screen, and if the LX determines that the driver will not apply the brakes in time, the system will bring the vehicle to a stop for you. You also have lane departure alert. There is a high-resolution camera mounted behind the rearview mirror to detect lane markers. Now, if the vehicle crosses the line without the driver engaging their turn signal, the LX will give an audible and visible alert and provide a steering wheel vibration. With lane departure alert, you can also opt for steering assist. If you cross the lane marker without engaging your turn signal, the LX will steer itself slightly in the opposite direction to keep you within your lane and avoid collision. The third system is all-speed dynamic radar cruise control. The Lexus emblem on the front of the LX is actually one big ultrasonic sensor used to detect vehicles that you're traveling behind. All you have to do to use the system is make sure that your cruise is engaged and set at your desired speed, which is done on the stalk mounted to the steering wheel. If you're traveling with your cruise engaged at 70 miles per hour and come up behind a vehicle that's only traveling at 68 miles an hour, the LX will slow itself down to match the speed of the slower car and avoid collision. As soon as that car moves over, or as soon as you decide to pass, the LX will gradually return to 70 miles an hour without any driver intervention. You can also set the following distance using this button right here. The final component of Lexus Safety System Plus is intelligent high beams. There's an ambient light sensor mounted behind the rearview mirror as well, and it's used to detect lights from oncoming traffic at night. You just need to make sure the light stalk is pushed back in the high beam's position and the rest is hands-free. As soon as the light sensor sees the headlights from another car, it will instantly disable your high beams. It's actually extremely intuitive, and a lot of people are surprised at how well it works. The sensor can distinctively tell the difference between street lights and lights on another car. Overall, a very safe feature to have. And I do want to add that in addition to Lexus Safety System Plus, you also have blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert. So let's go ahead and shut her down and check out the rest of the vehicle. You will notice that your power tilting and telescoping steering wheel will retract for easy exit. So the back seat is quite luxurious. Now in this particular unit, you have tablet mounts that are attached to the 2 front seats, but on upper end LX models, you can opt for 2 11.6-inch displays that would be mounted in the same position. These displays do have HDMI input as well as wireless headphones. You do have this comfortable flip-down armrest, which reveals the controls for your heated and cooled second row seats, rear AC controls, and a modest storage container. I'd like to add that the second row of seats also has a power sliding function for added comfort, although legroom and headroom is already plentiful and can easily accommodate 3 adults. In the back, you have a power split liftgate. The top 2/3 opens up like a conventional liftgate, and the bottom third opens down, similar to a truck bed. This is beneficial for having a little bit of extra loading room for heavier objects, or maybe even having extra seating room at tailgate functions, even if your cargo area is completely filled. The LX has 45 cubic feet of cargo space. Now keep in mind that this is only the two-row counterpart. A third row seat is available on this model. You do have a two-tier storage compartment. Thank you everyone for checking out this 2019 Lexus LX 570 with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, as there will be many more to come. And if you have any questions at all, just give me a call at 912-721-2843 or shoot an email to tharris@cplexus.com. This goes for this LX or any other vehicle on our lot here at Chatham Parkway Lexus. Thanks again, and I hope you all have a great day.